Okay, it's September 1st, 2013, New London, Connecticut, in my backyard, me and the dogs. And I'm making this video for my master gardener friend, Richard. I want to show him the backyard and ask him a couple of questions, get his opinion. Oh, we're having a gate put in here. As you can see, the grass looks a lot better. All right, now, over here, we have this pretty hibiscus. Nice, huh? Let's do a zoom in. Look at this thing. Is that gorgeous or what? All right, these things don't last. They die no matter what. I bring them in, stick them in the house, stick them in the basement, they die. So I have to buy a new one every year. That's a lily that's gone. I think those are called... Oh, that's a kind of dianthus that got stepped on or peed on by Deuce. Bachelor buttons, they're gone. This poor thing, I have no idea what this is. But it will bloom this month. This year it took a real beating. I think maybe some bugs got to it. I think it's some kind of, maybe a delphinium. But I'm telling you, this thing, it blooms only in September, so I don't really know. This is my Rose of Sharon bush, and it still has way more blooms on it to come. There's all kinds of little buds on that thing. This is my Montauk daisy. Oh my God, this thing is so invasive. Right from the beginning, you got to beat it down because it'll just take over. So I've chopped the crap out of it this year. I got some sedum here. That's blooming. I think these are going to be rust color, but I'm not sure. Maybe they'll be white. These things, what are these things with the big, this thing here? What is this, Richard? Is this some sort of pesty plant that I need to like get out of here? Or is this something that's going to flower? Oh, okay, this is my oxalis. I planted that late this year. They're kind of pretty. The foliage is just as pretty as those little pink flowers. Nice. Okay, catmint, which also has to be beaten back every month or so because it just takes over. These are called obedience plants. I don't know why. I never looked it up, but they're cute little suckers. Yeah, look at that. Focus in there. Is that not pretty? These are at the end of their bloom. That's my phlox, which is just about gone. Yeah, nice. Beautiful flower. I like they're all pink. These are a darker pink, it seems. Okay. That all back there is different types of clematis, I don't know how you pronounce it. It sounds like a venereal disease. Anyway, I don't know which some of these you're supposed to clip once a year, others you're supposed to cut back in the spring and the fall. Don't touch them at all. I have no idea. Need some help on that. I forget what these were. Oh, maybe yarrow? Darn, I can't remember. They'll come back. They flower like in July. And they're really coming back bushy this year. And that's my delphinium that's coming back. Black-eyed Susans, very nice. Also will take over if you don't watch out, but I don't usually have to watch. This is some sort of lemon mint thing that's also needs to be constantly chopped back. And my dianthus that poor Deuce keeps peeing on. Once I get the gate up, they'll do a little bit better. All right, these are gone. Okay, here comes my wall of focus. There it is. I love these morning glories. As you can see, let me come back this way. I'm trying to get them to climb up the yew tree, and they're starting to do the thing on the new fence. Anyway, that's a pretty one. These I planted very late. These are dahlias that are just coming up now. They should be blooming next week. I didn't plant these things until like July or something. And so these I planted in front of these morning glories, which is so beautiful. I just love these things. That color blue is fabulous. All right, now what the hell is going on over here? This, I think, I probably have destroyed half the plants in here thinking they were weeds. But some of them looked interesting, so I let them go. Now this here, behind the fence, is a vacant lot. And what I did is I cleared behind the fence and I threw out all this, this big bag of wildflower seeds. So I think some of them ended up floating over here into, this is Angie's garden. And I don't know what these things are. Richard, this is my question to you. Here's the flower. This is the foliage. It's kind of like this really spiny looking stuff. And there's the flower again. So if you can tell me what that is. This is some kind of marigold that's perennial. It keeps coming back. Maybe you can recognize that. And this came up. I don't know what this is, but it's one of those wildflower thingies. Kind of interesting looking. And then I have this big bush. I don't know if it's just going to be a big bush. Let me show you. Look at this thing. It's like a big marigold. Thick stalk in the middle. Good grief. No flowers, though. Just a big old bushy bush. Kind of interesting foliage. That thing back there, I don't know what that is. I think I planted that a couple of years ago. Take a look at that. Skinny little thing at the bottom. So we know what that is. That's the end of the likeness or lickness or however you say it. Okay. So that's this side of the yard. Come in closer again. And over here, there's a mess. Rose bushes beating the crap out of. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to cut this sucker way back, that's all. I think it's like diseased or something. I don't really know. It doesn't look healthy. These were all my lilies. This thing here is a weed. I got to pull it up. I think it keeps blooming. Those were my evening primrose. They're gone. I think this was bee balm. God almighty. These are Laetris. They're gone. More lilies. All this stuff is gone for the year. That's that red likeness or lickness. I think that's what it is. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyways, that's just about done. I'm going to get rid of that thing. That is a trumpet vine that just is nasty and mean and ugly, and I hate it, and it never blooms. Alright, let's see. A whole bunch of hosta. Yeah, this garden needs some help. I don't know what those are. I forget. Oh, I planted some calla lilies here. Very pretty. They came up. And, yep, let's see, it's over here. This is just a mess. I got to redo this whole garden. I'm so unhappy with it. This is just like whatever these things are. Also taken over. It's like a little weed garden over here. And, just so I don't see brown dirt. Alright, so here's the yard. Oh, and the things in front of the pool. I forget what they're called. As you can see, it's overcast, not a great, but these are pretty. This is a little nice, huh? Starts with an L. Can't remember. I got them all in front of the pool here. And they're doing really well. They don't bloom until end of August, 1st of September as well. But I need more. Oh, this garden is just my favorite, though. That's how it looks. I think it just needs more, more flowers. We put these these step downs here. Nice. Alright, so we need to fix up some more stuff. Gate's going in this coming week so we can keep the dogs out of here when I'm not here. There's Roxy. Hey Roxy! Say hi! Say hi to Richard. He's the one who gives you those really good treats. Those gourmet treats. And there's Deuce. Deucey Deuce, come here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, pretty boy. Come here. Come see Mommy. Come here. Come, come, come. Come here. Come, come, come. Come, come, come. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. This is a chow. They don't listen to you. They basically like, who? You talking to me? You gonna sit down? Come on, sit down. There you go. All right. Roxy, you coming over? You gonna sit down? Stretch. Sit down. Sit. Come on, sit. Roxy. She's part chow. There she goes. They do it, but like begrudgingly, you know, dogs. She's a pretty thing. Alrighty. Anyway, need some feedback on some of those questions I asked you, or just overall suggestions on planting. And oh, by the way, this over here doesn't get much sunlight. This probably gets in 3 to 4 max hours. This part of the yard, right there, probably this part, that might get 4 to 5. The rest of this gets like 3 to 4 due to trees. This is the sunny side of the yard. So, oh, and I'm thinking of putting in a vegetable garden in the spring. Contemplating this now. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.